under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I call this meeting to order, July 25th, 2023. I'd like to have a roll call vote to establish a quorum.
Yes, sir. Mr. Stringer?
Here.
Mr. Jackson?
Here.
Mr. Lanston?
Here.
Mr. Cooley? Absent. Ms. Green?
Here.
Mayor Copeland?
Here. I'd also like to acknowledge our counselor, Alan Martin, who's in attendance. Mr. Cooley's on a much-needed vacation. You've been given the minutes from the July 11th, 2023 City Council meeting via hard copy as well as digital. Can I get a motion and second approved?
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? None being brought forth, I call for the vote. Oh, we don't have to call for the vote, I'm sorry. Won't tear it out your reading.
Mayor Copeland, I make a motion to suspend the rules and ordinances and resolutions so we can conduct further business.
Ms. Green has made a motion that we suspend the rules and ordinances so we can go forward.
Second.
Mr. Jackson has seconded that. Any discussion? None being brought forth, I call for the vote.
Yes, sir. Mr. Stringer?
Yes.
Mr. Jackson? Mr. Lanston?
Yes.
Mr. Cooley? Absent. Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mayor Copeland?
Yes. Resolution A, 2023-516. Approve planning and zoning administrator Kirsten Waters' cell phone usage. Get a motion and a second? Or Mr., would you like to introduce it? I'm sorry.
Sure, you're fine. Resolution 2023-516, a resolution for the city of Smith Station, Alabama to reimburse planning and zoning administrator Kirsten Waldrop for cell phone usage.
Can I get a motion and a second?
Yes. Motion to approve.
Stringer,
Second.
Jackson, Lanston, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What was that again, Mayor?
Jackson Lanston's what I got. Am I right on that? I heard Stringer motion, but it's
I had
Jackson
the
motion.
motion.
Okay, okay. All right.
So you have
Jackson Lanston.
Jackson, okay.
Any discussion? None being brought forth, I call for the vote.
Yes, sir. Mr. Stringer?
Yes.
Mr. Jackson?
Yes.
Mr. Lanston?
Yes.
Mr. Cooley? Absent. Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mayor Copeland?
Yes. At this time, I'd like to have our CFO, Ms. Brenda Dockery, approach the podium to give us the general fund budget and environmental fund budget.
For the month of June, for income, we had total property rental was $5,380.38. Outgoing taxes was $16,997.58. Business license income was $16,342.33. Sales and use tax was $67,381.08. Wholesale gasoline revenue was $3,120.60, with a gross profit of $172,326.54. Our admin expenses for the month was $38,368.48. Our finance department was $16,024.64. Parks and Recreation was $25,281.95. And the Public Works was $58,015.53. Our total expenses was $168,759.58, with a net income of $3,566.96. If you notice for the month for Love's, we did not receive a Love's check. They had a changeover, so this happened in all Alabama cities. We will get that check. They're gonna mail it out June 27th, so we'll have 2 deposits for August.
Also, please explain why we have a year-to-date loss of $57,000.
Most of it is for the Public Works. We have hired additional employees, and we have purchased the dump truck that was not in budget and a few other items, and also street and road repairs and maintenance.
Also, we received ARPA funds in 2 years.
Yes.
And the ARPA funds are coming out in 1 year.
Correct. The ARPA funds were received in 2 separate fiscal years. So we didn't budget to spend it out in this fiscal year. The monies are there to cover it, but it'll take place at year end with the audit. After the additional audit has been completed by the auditors, because we have to have 2 audits. We have to have one on ARPA funds and then our normal audit. For the month of June, if we wouldn't have the ARPA expense of $28,941.01, we would have ended up in the black at $32,655.95.
Any questions on the general fund budget? Can I make a motion and a second to accept the general fund budget?
I make one to accept the general fund budget.
Stringer, Green, Stringer, Green. Thank you. Move to the environmental fund, thank you.
The total income for the environmental fund, for June was $143,536.50, and our net income, our total expenses was $125,600.59, and our net was $17,935.91.
Year to date, 12/0/21/28. Get a motion and a second to accept general fund budget, or the environmental fund budget.
Motion to accept.
Second.
You good? Thank you. At this time, I'm gonna ask that Dwayne Peterson please come forward and give us a fire department update. Also like to recognize our fire chief, Joe Walton, in the back of the room.
I also asked Chief Walden if there's any questions that you may have that I'm not able to answer, if you would step in and answer those questions. All right, after the last meeting, the lawyer was introduced, our lawyer was introduced to the board. All right, if you look at the next few lines, you'll see where we stand financially.
Should be that.
To the right hand.
Check left folder. Left pocket.
Yeah. I got that.
These, I've got extra copies.
Mr. Cooley might have.
There you go. Just take it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have all this.
Okay, had an issue with the emergency lighting on the ambulances, but those issues were resolved as of 11 July. Okay, generator and stairs are being installed at Station 5. Next step is to install the doors where the stairs are going to be installed. Alright, we had 3 engines down. 126 is in the shop for wiring. 122 for low pressure in the main pump, and 129 for air conditioning. Now, to avoid having too many engines down, Chief Walden did you pick that one up there? 129.
Yeah, 129 is going to
Okay, he picked that one up to avoid having too many engines down at one time. Alright, there was a concern that the EMS and trauma wasn't licensed, didn't have their transport license. Okay, that was false. They were licensed when they were supposed to be licensed. So that issue was cleared up. Also voted on keeping the insurance active on board members that has 10 years or more on the board. Alright, as of today, the ambulance has transported over 80 calls since 5 June. They're transporting to Piedmont, North Piedmont, St. Francis, and Fort Benning, but for some reason, Fort Benning is turning people away. Not active duty, of course. As a veteran, I have not received any notice that the emergency room is not seeing veterans. So I don't know why they would do that. They should not be turning veterans away. They should not be turning the ambulance away at all. So, I don't know about who to talk to as far as that is concerned, maybe the hospital, commander or whoever.
I can facilitate that.
You can facilitate that, okay, yeah, because that's a major concern. All right, the fire department is averaging approximately 250 calls per month. Okay, the board has approved a request from Chief Walden to get estimates on a half-ton truck. The one that they currently have is starting to have a lot of issues, and thinking that those issues are gonna start nickel and diming at the bit.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Chief Walden, are you on Sourcewell looking for that truck?
Second,
Are you on Sourcewell looking for that truck?
I'm not, we're using the state bid list.
That's Sourcewell.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If you need help from us, we're more than happy to help you with that. Find that, because, the last 3 trucks we got was from the state bid list. If you need to come sit in Morgan's office, they can find you what you need and, facilitate that for you.
Okay.
And if you need that help.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and we also approved 3 additional sets of turnout gear. These are $3,600 a set. The sets that they have now they're old and they're worn, and of course they're gonna need that. I made a motion at the last meeting to add 2 more members to the board. I was informed that I have to take that, or we have to take that before the county, and I'm currently working on a resolution on that, for that now. And I have that done by the next meeting, the next 5 board meeting. Okay. And another issue, the owner of Cotton Run Apartments is complaining about the fire fee. He's saying that if he pays the fire fee that he has to pay, as he's required to pay, that is going to force him to default on his loan. We discussed that along with our lawyer, and come to the conclusion that he has to figure out what he has to do, because all the other apartments are paying. They figured it out, he can figure it out as well.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but where's Cotton Run Apartments at? Anybody can help me with that?
Cotton Run's on Lee Road 208. It's right off Highway 80. If you know where Gill's Auto is that on, cut down 208. It's approximately 3/4 of a mile down the road on your right.
You know, if we hadn't got a complaint from the others, then I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Chief Walden, can I ask you a question since you're standing up? I want to ask publicly, were there any intentions at all, and this is coming from the heart, friend to friend, not fire chief to mayor, are there any intentions at all to do away with ambulances?
No, none.
Okay, that's all I needed you to tell me. Thank you.
Any questions? Any other questions?
I got a question. Turnout gear, what is that exactly?
That is the gear that the firefighters wear.
That is our firefighting outfit.
Okay.
Is part of that the mask and everything?
No, that is just the jacket, pants, and suspenders.
Oh, wow.
Ooh-wee.
What about their boots? No?
No.
Oh, wow.
Boots are $400, the helmet's $400, the mask and air pack is right at $3,600. The gloves are $100 and some odd a piece.
I'm getting in the fire department business.
It's a lot of business. Do we have enough help?
We are doing well.
Okay.
We're doing well.
Yeah. Dwayne, I thank you for serving in our capacity on the board and giving these updates. And we will do anything we possibly can to help the fire department. And you just let us know. And,
Then I ask them, after every meeting, if they need anything from the city, and they'll let me know what to do.
because, we helped with the respirators last time. And if we have it in our budget, we'll help if we need to. Thank you, Dwayne. Ms. Green, was there any public comments that you knows?
No, sir.
Council member reports, anybody like to share with their hearts or their minds or thoughts? You got the calendar for August? As you were given that?
I got it.
I would like to say that Brenda Dockery is now a member of the United Way. I was a member of United Way last year, and my schedule did not benefit me doing that. So she's doing that now, and maybe next year somebody else will do it. Nothing else on there that I see.
I would,
Job.
Mayor and Ms. Dockery, I don't think we were able to last year, but if we look into doing the deductions,
Mhm.
let us know.
I did find out more information about that. Really, the only people that can do payroll deductions is going to be mayor and council.
Okay.
So the city employees can't do that.
The reason being is if someone pledges that they're gonna pledge $200, $20 per pay period, but then they leave, United Way has already
Allocated those.
allocated those funds, but then that employee leaves and they don't get the money.
What if one of them leave?
That's interesting though, because at my previous employer, that we did that and,
I found that out at last week's meeting.
awesome.
I thought, well, that's interesting.
Any other council member? Have any questions? I'd like to thank the council for being here. Mr. Alan Martin, we appreciate you always being here. I want to say that we're having a hiring event. Our partner is ESG in Smith Station. We're having a hiring event on Wednesday, August the 2nd, from 2 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you'd like to be here, it's on our website. And we'd love to have you be a part of the Smith Station community. And ESG represents us very well at Fort Moore. I apologize for continuing to say Fort Benning. It's a bad habit. But it's Fort Moore. If you'd like to be there, come show up. I'd like to thank Montavious Walton from CTV Bean for being here to film this. And I thank you so much for being here. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I get a second. Meeting adjourned.